got to go look at that water slide because I said I wanted to look at it. And then after that, we should probably find those other guests. As the bellhop said, there was 2 to 3 other guests. He was unsure. And it was a little suspicious, but he looks like a nice young man, even though I can't really see him because he's wearing a mask.
You keep saying that. I don't know if it means what you think it means.
Nice young man?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know, but he's wearing a mask. How can you tell what he looks like?
Everybody wears a mask, apparently, except for us. Hey,
we are a mask.
Yeah.
We have no. All right. We are just a detective. We are a shadow in a smoky room. We are hiding behind a curtain waiting to nab the guy who's doing the bad stuff. That's who we are. We don't need a mask.
Sounds like we
are a mask.
Hey.
I think somebody in this group might have been insulted by that, but it wasn't me, so, whatever.
We are what we are. But, first things first.
Yes.
Water slide.
All right, fine. We're not going to get any work done until we get a look at the water slide. Maybe there's a clue.
Also, maybe there's mirrors, and we can look at ourselves and see what we look like and verify whether or not we are a little old lady.
I don't know.
Or if we're, fabulous over 40.
Okay,
fewer people that know what we look like the best. That might actually include ourselves.
Before we go to the water slide, we have an expertise called completionist.
Yes.
In which we can ask at any point, we can ask the world if we've discovered all the physical clues for a location. So before we leave the lobby, did we get our achievement points for the lobby?
Do you have to pay anything or can you just do that?
We've got some.
You just do.
We've got some tech. We've got that, and we've got hidden depths. Like we can.
So do I just say yes, you've completed it, or no, you haven't completed it, or do I have to tell you the location of clues?
You can tell us if there are. You basically tell us there's more you could figure out, or there would have been more you could figure out, but you failed rolls, so now you can't.
Yes, there's more you could figure out.
Okay. So we have that information. We can still go check out a water slide.
Yeah, and also with hidden depths, detective can ask the world whether another character has more going on internally than the detective has learned so far. This does not tell the detective what that is. So, suspect number 1, do they have more going on internally than we have learned?
A good question. Yes.
Okay. All right. We have not quite tapped the resource that is the creepy.
You've basically just used him as like a let's get a little bit of a lore dump.
Exposition.
Right.
Like Mr. Exposition has come onto the scene.
A customer service representative is going to be fairly agreeable to most basic questions.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
How sure can we be that we're actually in the sky and that we made the hotel fly and that we didn't just tell people that we moved the hotel into the sky so they wouldn't try and leave because we weren't sure that the couches were going to keep them in?
Boy, that does sound like this.
Your intellect is frightening.
All I know is that the birds came with us.
As far as we know, the birds are holding us up.
Birds can fly, though.
That's science.
That's dubious.
So should we look for a window to gaze out of to see if we are, in fact, in the sky?
That's not a bad idea.
Make sure nobody's behind us. No. We're not going back up to the roof.
No, I'm not saying go back to the roof. I'm saying we were on the roof.
Well, we should have looked in, but we didn't.
Oh,
I felt like we were high up. I mean, if this is only a 5-story building, I got the sense that we were higher than just 5 stories. The air felt different. I think we're up in the sky.
The air felt different?
Air felt different. This
was not
muggy. It just felt different up there.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a survivable fall. I wouldn't want to fall. I mean, 5-story building.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, bad enough. This felt worse.
I will remind Michael that you are in control of the detective.
Oh, am I still? Oh, I thought after my space out, I was.
No, you just wasted everyone's time.
Wasting everyone's time. That's right.
Yeah, you know what?
It's
We still haven't
childlike
gone to
wonder.
see the water slide. Childlike wonder is
Daydreaming
we're not
without
going to
the
the water
water
slide.
in the lobby.
I think one of the worst things about the rolls is like, sometimes you can just be really bad at the group, and then guess what? The person who just did a really bad thing also is still in control.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are there any
Without a
windows?
water slide rather than going to the water slide. That's peak.
May I mention rules regarding glass? Just so.
Sure.
Okay. Page 13. The glass changing hands. The PC holding the glass can always hand it to another willing PC. If the PC holding the glass seems at a loss for something to do, the world or another PC can ask if they're stumped. The PC holding the glass can either immediately propose an action or hand the glass off. If another PC stumped them, that PC takes the glass. If every PC is stumped about a situation or the PCs lose track of who has the glass, taking the glass is open to any PC at the cost of 1.
Yes.
If the PC holding the glass would lose morale, they may declare themselves stumped and hand off the glass to another PC if one will take it. The PC who accepts the glass loses morale in the stumped PC's place. So you can accept the damage. You can bodyguard them if need be. But at any point, you can pass off the glass. It just so happens that we have emotional escape artist that would allow you to give it to someone regardless of whether they want to accept it or not.
Yes.
You
So
can force
if you
it
don't
upon
want to be the glass holder, you can give it to, and that means anyone at any point can pass it to whoever they want.
The two things I want to do before I'd be good at passing the glass. Are there any windows here in the lobby?
Yeah, there's 2 in the front, beside the door.
Okay. We want to look. We want to look out that window to see if we are floating in the air or if we're on ground level.
Yeah, can you roll hackles for me?
Get any bonus on hackles?
You do, but
we get a +1, but still not enough. Damn.
Yeah. Let's see. So you do have the city strangled in red strings, and so on a 6 or less, you learn there's something relevant connection between the subject of this role and something else involved in this case, but you learn nothing else about it. So what I will say is, you look out the window and you see the clouds. There are a number of different clouds. You can make up shapes in your mind of what these clouds would be. Like maybe a pirate or maybe something like they're all just floating, but you feel kind of a light kind of motion that seems like everything's moving in a direction. You seem like you are moving in a direction. It's not just the clouds, and you hear kind of as you listen in a hum from below, and that's what you get.
Okay.
And I gotta punish you. Hang on, give me a second. Let me punish you. 14 points from House Gryffindor. No, I'm just kidding.
That would never happen.
The world gains a deja vu. Fill that in for myself. There was a second thing you wanted to do.
The second thing is I want to go behind the desk. Is the bellhop still there?
Yes.
All right. I just want to go behind the desk. I want to look to see if there is a ledger to show other guests who have checked in.
The as you approach the desk,
Register.
the bellhop stops you and he's like, "Oh, Detective Kapinski, are you feeling better? We were going to the pool to cool off, but you immediately decided that you wanted to look at the walls, and I did help you pull out a couch so that you could sit down. I'm very, very worried. Do you have the mobility back for yourself?"
Yes, I had a good rest, and I just love this lobby. And I'd like to look at the guest registry. Is that back here somewhere? I really would just love to see it.
Oh yes,
Vad,
how am I feeling? I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little on edge, considering the nature of the investigation, the murder. I'm feeling on edge. The ledger, yes. Due to
He knows about the
nature,
murder. What does he know about the murder?
due to the nature of I've seen it, of course, upstairs to the bossman, the ledger. The bossman has that now. Since we are not receiving any guests anytime soon, there's no need to keep it at the front desk. And he told me that he would hang onto it. He was in here a minute ago. He walked in. You were taking a rest. Assume that you've seen him by now, but he came in and he put it back up his office. If you haven't been there, his office is on the 4th floor. You can attend to the ledger. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, something you just said reminded me of something, and that was the murder. I don't remember how much I told you about the murder. So could you just remind me of the information that you have about the murder? Just so I can make sure you know everything you should know and you don't know things you shouldn't know, because I'm a detective.
Oh, I understand. Due to the nature of my role, I would need my attending supervisor in person to be able to conduct an official interview, unless you had a certification that was of course higher than detective, then you would be able to impart judgment upon me. But as a detective, I would love to answer your questions about the murder. I can answer the questions that you have asked about what I have seen you do. But as far as the murder, I would need my supervisor present for such an activity.
Well, let's go do that. Let's go talk to him right now. We can talk about the hotel registry. We can talk about the murder. Let's go right now. And I'd like to take him by the arm in a sweet grandmotherly fashion, like he's going to escort me, and just start walking toward the elevator.
Okay, great. You walk to the elevator. The door opens. What floor are you going to?
Let's go to the 4th floor.
Yeah, you ring to the 4th floor. The door opens into a hallway. One says rooms and the other one says office. I assume you're going to the office.
Let's go to the office.
Yeah, you open the door. There's kind of like a small waiting hallway. There's no like doors separating any of these areas, but there's a small waiting hallway with like a weird, there's like 2 rooms, one labeled HR, one labeled BR. There's 2 benches there, but at the end of the hallway is a round circular desk that's filled in a room with file cabinets. Sitting actually behind this desk is a man.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This man is wearing a suit, a black suit with a white shirt and a white tie. He has a kind of one of those white masks on his face. This mask is strange because it is colored kind of around the mouth in like a brown look. The hair on the top of his head is kind of scraggly, real curly, real dense, and it's kind of like shot up a little bit. You enter the room and I would guess your chaperone, the person from the lobby, reaches out and says, "Bossman, the detective has come and he wants to do the interview. Is that okay with you?" And he stands up and he says, "Oh, hello, yes. I'll need to see some, of course, some identification from the good detective, was it? Frankly, what you've done to my fine establishment has been reprehensible. Without really introducing yourself to me or providing any kind of justification as to who you are. So before that, quite frankly, I would love to see some identification from you."
Well, my good dear sir, since I do have greatest innocence, I am just a sweet sweet, gentle old lady. And I'm just going to ignore his request to look at
Oh my God.
identifications and paperwork. And it's like, sweetie, you don't need to see any paperwork. I've been here for days. You know me. I just have a couple of questions about what's going on. I know something terrible happened. And we just want to wrap this up like easy peasy, easy as pie. I just have a few questions, and the sooner you answer the questions, the sooner we can just move on and things get back to normal for everybody. I love your mask, by the way. It's beautiful.
Do an authorization roll for me.
Roll 20. Where'd you go? There we go. Come on, baby.
Nice.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
A 10 straight up. The boss man, as he was called, looks at you and he says, "Oh, I think I understand what you're trying. You're trying to come off as a very sweet person, and I can agree that I too am a very sweet person and would enjoy answering your questions, I suppose. Identification aside, clearly you had some sort of power over the establishment. It's frankly very unorthodox for anything like this to happen, as you know, within our society. I mean,
I know.
It's very worrisome to me, my employees, my guests. Like, this is an all-encompassing effect, and we all know the consequences of if this goes sideways. I mean,
right.
So,
that's the consequences, right? That's the hard part.
Right, of course.
So just tell me in the simplest ways. Just tell me everything you know about the murder.
A man has died.
That's it. Yeah. And was he a guest?
Oh, a guest at what is a guest? What would a guest be in itself? Would a guest be something?
Now you're speaking
here
my
for
language.
a short time?
What is a guest? Are we all guests here on this floating hotel in the sky?
You see, you're hitting my exact point of exactly what I mean. Everyone is a guest. No matter, hospitality is due to most people wherever they go. In fact, most people, anyone that sets foot within my establishment is a guest within themselves.
That is beautiful. I think that's a beautiful way to look at the world. So the dead person, is he a guest?
Anyone who sets in foot in my hotel is, of course, a guest in my world. So yes,
perfect.
A guest.
Yes. So yes, he is a guest.
Anyone?
Yes. Here.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, is this a guest who would be in your registry?
In my what?
When you register people when they come and stay.
Oh, the registry books are in my they're in my city office. Actually, I store them separately from where we are here, and I put them in an alternate location. And so, about the time that we circle back, I'll be able to of course fetch the registries for you. But as you understand, with the collar heads, with everything, I don't like to keep them on property because in contention, this is such a new way of doing business. We want to make sure that we've crossed all of our T's and dotted all of our I's, and not put everything in one establishment that likely, may befall some sort of ill intent or whim.
Yeah, we'd hate for something, some ill omen to affect your business. So you keep the registry off site. So they're not on site now that we're up in the air, and they're unavailable until we come back around. So,
yes, if you were looking for that Dratz detective, right. That's a real Dratz in my book.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
convenient.
All right. So I've pulled up some rules here. So My light touch sense is tingling here because what he's saying is pretty suspect.
Sus.
Yeah. The PC with the glass can act or investigate as the detective with any skill, while usually other PCs can only make investigation rolls that correspond to one of their archetype skills. It's up to the world to determine into which category a roll falls, and thus whether a PC needs the glass to roll a particular skill. This guy seems pretty suspect. I would like to roll Signal Discipline, which is kind of like an empathy roll, as well as like empathy / sense motive, but also our ability to convey or mask emotion while we're having conversations. So I would like to roll Signal Discipline to try to get a read on that, if that is okay with the world.
Yeah, that's okay with the world. So you're just trying to figure out if this guy's like, yeah, and with a 4, what were you trying to figure out if this guy is?
Trying to get a read, like if he seems shady. Like, why are you keeping the paperwork that is only relevant to this office and has no reason to exist out of this office in a different place in the city? That sounds highly suspect to me. I know I failed the roll. I would like to spend my deja vu and bank it to turn that into a mixed success, please.
Okay, yeah. So the mixed success, like you're gonna, okay, yeah. So you're trying to figure out if this guy is legit or not. And so sure, yeah. So what's gonna happen is actually like, I'm trying to think about how I want to mix this. So what you're gonna find out is this guy is an illegitimate, like he is a shyster, like a real schmuck of a businessman.
Gotcha. Game what? Recognizes game.
Yeah. He is not. He is shady as all get out. Like you can tell from his intonations, his way of avoidance, that he is not. He is trying to hide whatever he can and won't let you get away with much in his hotel.
Oh, right.
And the mix on that would be, I'm going to say that the world gains a point of deja vu.
Okay.
So we could do, this is a bit of a risk, but something we could do is we have the Stranger perk. And basically we could, essentially, on a high enough roll, we could kind of gaslight this guy into helping us investigate, or at least never getting in our way again. Worst case, the person loses morale who does the roll. But if we pull it off, it could be pretty good to have this person, the manager of the whole hotel, helping us.
Well, as the horror specs, if you want to roll, like you can roll Exo Familiarity if you want to.
Oh.
And I think
I'm ready to hand over the glass. Should I give it over to Harospecs?
I mean, you could like that.
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing. Like so light touch has revealed like this guy's shady. He's he's problematic, and then Harospecs at this point is like slathering. So like, okay,
and a childlike sense of wonder of the world is not going to necessarily help fix.
Yeah.
This is the supernumerary retreating, letting the Harospecs like step up.
And so one of the other parts of the perks is if we can show these people that something unfamiliar is happening, then we can, at the world's discretion, we can get a bonus. The manager has already stated a couple times that this is outside of the normal operations of the hotel, and they seem to believe that our detective has made their entire hotel fly through the air. I think that might warrant a bonus to...
I'll give you one forward. Additionally, okay. I'll give you one forward.
I think that's an addition to the one we get for...
Yes. So it'll be 2 forward.
Let's fucking send it. Okay, that's an 8.
Kind of 8, yeah, mixed success. And so, what was the goal of this roll? Was to essentially.
I want them to believe that we have been sent by he's mentioned a city, I don't know what that is, but that we have been sent by very high up city officials to investigate not just this murder, but any wrongdoings happening at this hotel, and punishing the culprits as we see fit. And we're authorized by the highest authorities possible.
Okay, yeah. So, like, you like.
You could write it in and put something like super detective on our badge.
Super
First class.
Special detective.
General
Why not
detective.
just go super duper detective?
There you go.
I
don't know. That might be a little too much. Like, we want to go with as few adjectives as necessary. If we can get away with one, I think that'd be great. We could try going with like super detective.
Super detective.
Detective Supreme.
Yeah, I like that. Detective, investigator, supreme investigator, supreme.
What are we,
detective.
like, made of nacho cheese? What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
So, are you writing this on your
sausage
badge and then
peppers.
kind of like showing, like you're trying to?
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Excuse me. Let me turn around for a second.
Do you have a stealth roll here?
No, yeah, so that's like interlock. So I can, like, while you're talking, like, I'm just going to subconsciously have this idea, like, super detective. He wants more authority, so I'm just going to do super detective. So I would like to roll interlock here.
okay, yep. Go ahead.
And just confirming that interlock is more appropriate than... It's not going to be coordination. I think interlock is the...
So, like, interlock is, yeah.
7 plus 1, that's 8.
That's good. Because you could have just forgotten what a pin was if you failed.
Yeah, that's...
So, like, you understand, like, there is a level, and detective is the second highest form of authority within law.
Below.
And you know that super duper detective is a higher form than that.
We could have just gone with sergeant or something, but
No, we're already at the second. Sergeant ain't shit. Okay?
fine.
Do
So what are you-
sergeants go out and investigate crimes? No, they sit behind a desk and act as middle managers. Okay?
Okay, so this is
Super
what we
duper
do.
detective, you pretty much pick whatever case you want. You see a dude hanging from, some bird nests, you can pick whether or not you want that crime. You can just choose. You can walk by it and say, super duper detectives don't have time for this. We would much rather be, driving our cars and not, investigating hanging people off of birdhouses.
all right.
That is the privilege and the burden of the super duper detective. Heavy
Right,
as the
okay.
crayon.
Cody, you have now this badge that basically says super duper detective that you are informed of, and you are going to try to convince this kind of like shady character to back the off and just either submit or leave me alone. That's what you're trying to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So how do you do that with the super duper detective badge?
Listen, let's cut the shit. Okay? You and I both know that I've been sent from high up. All right? This hotel.
Well, I mean, you've been
around?
sent. You've been sent from a judge.
Oh, whoa. I'm the one talking here. Okay? Yeah, you're goddamn right. I've been sent by a judge. You know how this shit came flying? That was because of me. All right? That's because of me. So you are going to help me figure out this situation before I go back to the judge and tell him that this little prick is obstructing our investigation of my investigation of how my partner got killed. Okay?
No, wait, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that without evidence. I mean, you have no authority as a detective to display.
No evidence. Oh, I think you are grossly misunderstanding what I've actually been sent here to do.
What are you saying that you're a higher level?
Take a look at this. And I'll show him the badge.
Hit him with the badge. Hit him with the badge.
He looks at the badge and kind of looks up at you in kind of a disbelief, and he says, "So what is? So I know detective, and I know that there's judges. What does a super duper detective do? I've never. I mean, this is highly irregular. What level is this?"
Should give you an idea of how much shit you're going to be in if you don't help me. You don't even know what my position is, and you're questioning whether or not I have the authority? Get your shit together and help me solve this thing.
Oh, yes, I have it. Actually, I would love to. If you'll meet me again tomorrow at 2:00 tomorrow, that would be excellent. I will have plenty of time to sit down and answer the questions, but right now I have a meeting to get to. I'm gonna scurry off real quick. No need to follow. I'll be right back. You just enjoy yourself, and I'll see you later. And he just kind of like trails off out of the room.
Who's he going to meet
he's
with?
left. He's left. Let's toss his office.
Hey, is the
Find
bellhop
anything we
still
can.
there?
Who cares about the bellhop?
The bellhop followed him out.
No.
Yeah, good.
I was going to tell the bellhop to help. Like, he seems amiable to suggestion.
All right, let's see what he knows about the crows.
Okay, yeah. So in this office, he's got like these file cabinets for days. It's just like this giant pile of them, and not for days. I would say not like a matrix style, like all the file cabinets roll in at once. He's got like probably like 12 large file cabinets behind him. And you're looking for something about the crows, right?
Listen here. Okay, the crows, you're thinking about just birds, but I'm thinking about how the crows found the body so quickly. Okay?
Yeah, can you roll exofamiliarity for me?
They can. Only 5. Not very
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a little something. Okay, you actually are starting to go through various files, and you find a file about rearing a black heron. The types of care that a black heron would have, and how black herons are an unusual bird for America. They don't exist in America. You kind of piece this information together as a kind of idea that these birds are black herons themselves, and you know that herons are a very weird bird. Oh, and as a failure, the world gains another deja vu.
Herons don't fly up this high. They're involved. I don't know how they're involved, though. I don't know. Let's see. Another thing that a manager's office might have is a master key, because I don't believe that bullshit that they don't have a single extra key to get into rooms that they have to call a locksmith every time. Not buying it.
Roll hackles for me.
Yeah, it's a 10.
+1.
A 10, yeah. You start to go searching through the cabinets, and you can find no keys. You realize that there is no key within any of these cabinets. But as you're looking, you're starting to feel, and then you realize like something's touching your foot. And you've been down, and you kind of look at your shoe, and you take off your shoe, and inside of your shoe you pull out a key for room. This would be 302. And
304, 302.
302. You pull out a key for room 302, and on it is kind of like a piece of paper that's been taped onto it that just says the lamp.
Okay. All right. Before we go to room 302, let's completionist this. Have we found all the physical clues in this location?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Room 302.
Okay, yeah. As you kind of exit the door, you close it behind you. You get on the elevator and press the number 3. You open kind of the door itself, and there's a strong smell of smoke as you try to open the hallway door to go to the suites. And in front of you is a village of kind of small huts, all kind of like dressed in these like Eastern Asian influences, various statues hidden about, and you look at your body and you are covered in kind of this flame retardant gear. You have a flamethrower in your hand and flames are escaping out of it. You hear screams roll off from across this village. You hear kind of like people running out. They're on fire. They go to the ground, and it's like they almost like roll in themselves as these people are running out of these huts and into this area. They are leaping almost from this island that you're on into the sky as these fiery bodies fling themselves down for Earth, and you are the one. You killed them. You set them on fire. You are terrible. Your wrath is never ending, and you will do it again, and you will do it again until there is nothing left of those who have not committed. And that is the flashback that the world has given you for the murdering massacre that you went on, and that is where we will end the session.
Whoa!
It feels very normal to me.
Totally normal. Nothing to see here. Move along.
I'm glad I was wearing a mask.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.